guys, I'm Faith, co-owner of Bluebird Cakery, and I can't wait to show you how to make this awesome, delicious salted caramel chocolate cake at home using our DIY cake kit. So let's get started. Besides your wet ingredients, it comes with everything you need to make our most popular flavor, the salted caramel chocolate cake. All you need is milk, eggs, oil, and hot water. I'm going to go through a couple of additions that will make your cake even better, but you don't need it, you can totally skip it. In your kit, you are going to get the dry cake mix in a bag to make your chocolate cake base, our house-made salted caramel preloaded in a piping bag ready to use, our signature cookie crunch that you're going to put on top, vanilla buttercream also in a piping bag, and rainbow sprinkles to finish it off. Step-by-step instructions on how to make your cake and decorate it, and a bakeable tray. So when you make your batter, you put it right into the box that it came in and into the oven it goes. So let's get baking. Before we get started, make sure that you've preheated your oven to 300 Fahrenheit. And we're going to take our cake mix and we're going to put it in a bowl. And we're going to give it a little bit of a mix. Now we're going to start with 3/4 cup of milk, and in the bakery we actually use buttermilk, so if you have any white vinegar kicking around, you can put 3/4 tablespoon of white vinegar and add it to your milk. But if you don't have vinegar, it's totally fine, you don't need to do it. We've tried both and they're great. It just makes the chocolate cake a little bit more richer. So if you have it, totally put it in. It's so 3/4 tablespoon of white vinegar into your milk, and then you're going to put it right into your cake batter. So because I have some, I'm going to add it in. So we're going to put our milk into the bowl and give it a good mix. And then we're going to do 3/4 cup of hot water. And we're going to add that in to our bowl. And we're going to give that a really good mix. Once that's fully incorporated, we are going to add our eggs. And if you have vanilla kicking around as well, we usually put in 3/4 teaspoons of vanilla. So you can do that and just add them to your eggs. If you don't have it, it's totally fine too. Eggs and add it to the mix. And give that a good stir. And then the 1/3 oil goes in as well. And make sure you scrape your bowl and get all of those ingredients completely combined. Okay, so now that our mix has been completely combined, we're going to take our bakeable tray and pour it into the tray. And you're going to put this in at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how hot your oven gets, or just until a toothpick comes out clean. And I like to get all those bubbles out, so give it a bit of a tap, and then into the oven it goes. So now that your cake has been completely cooled, we are going to start decorating. So you're going to take the end of a wooden spoon or a spatula and poke some holes into your cake, like so. Okay, so it's now time to fill the holes with the salted caramel filling. We are going to cut the tip of the piping bag, and we're just going to fill those holes. And make sure you save some for the drizzle on top. Now that the holes are filled with salted caramel, we are going to pipe our buttercream on top of the cake. And you want to kind of give it a bit of a mix while it's in the piping bag because it can separate over time. So just make sure it's all incorporated in there. And then you're going to cut the tip of the buttercream. And this is where all your creativity comes in. Feel free to do whatever you want and play with textures and different tools. I like to use our offset spatula. It's one of the tools that we use the most in the bakery. And it just really gives you that very even finish. So now that your cake has been fully iced, we're going to take the leftover caramel and drizzle it on top. There's that. And now we're going to take our cookie crunch and we're going to just sprinkle it on top, all over. And then we're going to finish off with some rainbow sprinkles. I like to be really generous with these. Just makes it a little bit more fun. And that's it. Our salted caramel chocolate cake. I hope you guys had fun baking and I can't wait to see your creations. Thanks so much. Bluebird Cakery opened in 2012 and we're sister companies with Creme de la Creme, which is a local cafe with 5 locations in the Lower Mainland. I have been co-owner since the beginning and I own it with my husband, Elwin, and we've lived in New West for the past 3 years. I grew up on the border of Burnaby and New West, so I was always in New West. Fun fact, Jeff and I used to work at Rogers Video back in the day. And now that we're all grown up, we have families, it's starting to become one of the best neighborhoods, the best city to live in. We love living here. We have a very small daughter. She's only 7 months old, but there is such a great sense of community here. It really has changed over the years since those Rogers Video days. We love being part of such a great community.